Cool. So we're rolling. So just like put your thumb up in front of the camera just to let me know that it's okay that I'm recording you.
Yeah,
Beautiful. Cool. Well,
that's nice.
yeah. So have you ever been on YouTube before?
No, I don't have any channel, but I usually watch any kind of video, especially like journey or trip or adventures, something like this.
Like
Yeah,
adventures like are you talking about like music or are you talking about like videos about adventures on YouTube?
I mean videos like make a trip from one place to another place, like this, like much. Even like camping.
Ah, dude, me too. I love hiking. I love camping. Ah, dude, and like going up to Sweden and like checking out the fjords up there, I'm sure would just be like beautiful.
Yeah, I know. This special Sweden in winter is very nice, when you skiing like ice, it's really nice. It's really, I mean, mind blowing.
What
Yeah, you
like
could try it.
do you live like up in do you live in kind of like one of the main cities or are you kind of like in more rural area?
I mean, it's a small village, it's not a big city, like, I mean, our in the city's population is not much, like more than 10,000 or 11,000
Oh, so
people.
small town.
Yeah. Small town, not much, like if you go to Stockholm, it's a big city, it's almost like 2 million. So it's really different.
Would you ever want to move to the bigger city or are you happy living kind of in the small town life?
I mean, man, Sweden is everything the same. Yeah, I mean, like if I move to big cities, it's hard life, yeah, everything. You need a job, you need a new apartment, everything, So it's really difficult
Yeah, you'd
when
need to
moving to a big
change
city. Yeah,
everything. Yeah, you'd have to completely.
yeah.
So, are you? Where do you live now? Do you live with your parents, or do you live in your hometown? Or
I mean, now I finished my high school, now moving to college, but I hope moving to Stockholm, to big city now.
hmm
Yeah. So it will be difficult even, so to get apartment, it's really in Sweden is the biggest worst thing is to get apartment, So you have to wait in the line, for almost 10 years or something like this if you want to move
10?
to a big city. Yeah, of course. This is minimum.
Ah,
Yeah. Otherwise you have to buy apartment or house.
oh gosh, that sounds ridiculous. It's not even that bad in
Yeah,
New York.
yeah. I mean, I know it's different from country to country. In Sweden, the worst thing is apartment. So it's really difficult. I know. Yeah, but other thing is very nice. It's very peaceful and everything's really nice. Especially fika. Maybe if you hear it.
Are you excited about college? About university, I guess?
I mean, it's not much. It's normal for me. It's like high school. I think so. I mean, it's not different. If you United States, maybe if you move to college, you'll be excited. It's really new life. Yeah, but here in Sweden is not much. If you move to college, it's making your new life and it making new experiences. It's not different for me.
Hmm. What
Yeah,
are?
but
Oh, I'm sorry.
yeah, yeah, you can continue. So,
Yeah, what are you interested in studying?
oh man, really, I mean, uh, I'm just thinking about civil engineer, but. I can't do the easiest one, but I'm going to move to pharmaceutical suite.
Wait, could you say that again? You're interested in doing civil engineering, but there's something else?
Yeah, pharmaceutical suite. It's mean about making some medicine or something like this, different kind of medicine. Yeah,
Oh, interesting. So,
yeah. Yeah.
Are like do you so do you want to do both, or like do you want to are you like expected to go into civil engineering but you'll switch over? Is that kind of the thing?
Yeah, when I got a chance for engineer, but they told me like it will be hard for you because it took like almost 6 years to study civil engineer. Yeah, of course. That's why I'm saying like I'm not wasting my time. So I'm really moved to making some medicine. It take almost 3 years in college. That's gonna
Interesting.
be enough for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really good for me.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. Yeah, one of my friends, he became an anesthesiologist, a doctor, right? And he was like
Good
in
shit.
he like went to 4 years. So he like went to college, did pre-med. He was
Mm-hmm.
22, and then he graduated and went to med school for 4 years, was 26. And then he had his residency for like 4 more years. He's 30 now. And it's like, when do you get out of school? Like,
uh, you know, Education is going with your life. It will not be ending.
I
It will
mean,
continue with your life till ever,
I
forever.
I know.
Yeah,
I mean, the thing is that
yeah,
like he'll end up making a lot of money, and that's the trade off, right? And if also like he likes what he's doing too, of course. But it just
yeah,
seems like to have life just be dictated by education and that kind of structure for your whole life is just very limiting to me, for me.
yeah, of course. Here in Sweden, I mean, I don't know in the United States, but here in Sweden it's very difficult. If you don't get any degree, it's difficult to get any job. Yeah, so you have to go to school. You have to get your degree. Yeah, otherwise you are something else. You will not get any job here. So that's why everybody we going to college.
Do you think that you'd like to stay in Sweden, or would you like to travel and move somewhere else?
Uh, I want to move to other country, but in like this situation, it's really bad for me. Uh, if I move to other countries, like starting my living there and from the ground zero.
Right.
So yeah, it's really be hard for me. So uh, I have to dedicate it again for school, for college, for everything. It will take for forever life. That's a big problem. If I move to other city, yeah. So let me stay here. Let me take easily and be patient.
Mm.
Just yeah,
Mm-hmm. Do you think
that's
that
why.
so like are you going to so you'll be moving to Stockholm for college. Do you think you'll move back home like to your hometown, or do you think you'll stay in the city? Or like I mean that's years from now, but like in your mind, what would you like, you
Mm.
think?
It's depend on my work. If I got work in Stockholm, I may live there forever. If I got in my village or in my city, may I stay here and continue my life here. It's depend on the work.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
it's not my choice to do it that one.
Yeah. What are
Yeah.
some major things that you think people who have never been to Sweden or don't know any Swedish people, like what do you think are some things that people should know about Sweden and Swedish culture?
Okay. I mean, if you come to Sweden, yeah, you don't need to dress like American people. I mean, like color of style or something like this. Doesn't need It's not necessary in Sweden. So everybody will say like, this is a weirdo person. That's a big problem here. Yeah. I mean, every tourist come here and like they have like basketball shirt or something like this. It's like different kind of clothes. So it's weird here. So everybody look like you for a strange. And the second thing is why you are going the same thing like don't eat you know
Oh, like
yeah
if
while you are walking, don't eat food, or you have to sit in a cafe or in a restaurant, you have to eat there because it's really strange, and you will be obviously you show them you are a tourist.
Interesting. So at work you don't eat
Hmm.
like ever. You just
You
kind
don't eat.
you go out to eat.
Yeah, I mean, you go out to eat, but the problem is don't eat on the street while you are walking.
Oh, don't eat
So
while you're walking.
yeah, that's a big problem.
Oh,
So it's
that's
me.
funny. That's funny.
Yeah,
Wow.
because I know because in the United States you don't have any time to go to work, you don't have any time to do something like this. You just like buying hot dog and eating on the street. That yeah, I saw it. It's really okay for you, but in Sweden it's a different.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
that. Yeah, that's really funny. Like I don't think that we ever think about like if a place is okay to eat or if it's not okay to eat. Like people just eat when they want to eat. Um,
of course, yeah.
I guess we don't. We also like in terms of the culture, right? Like Americans like are always working. We rarely have vacation. We're always like 9 to 5. We're overworked. Like our country is overworked and underpaid.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah.
Um, uh, what was the first thing that you said to? Oh, the clothes. So like
Clothes.
with clothes, like what do you guys mainly wear? Like a certain kind of color, or is that what you
I
mean?
mean,
I guess I don't know what you mean.
eh, we are a stylish person, but we are not much. We are not older. Like everybody, uh, they can choose by themselves, like what kind of clothes they can wear. But there's like different person. In United States, if you saw, like, you can buy like Jordan shoes.
Air
You can wear
Jordans,
Jordan
right?
shoes, Air Jordan, yeah, and big jacket, bomber jacket, whatever, something like this. So uh, in Sweden, it's like this much weird. Like, if you are very different, I mean, let me say, me and myself, like if I go outside and they say every Swedish people like they wear like black every their clothes is much. No, so the suit is black, the paint is black, their shoes is black.
so when
You know,
so when in
there's
doubt in
different.
Sweden, wear black.
Yeah, wear black. If it's white, like it's not different much. But if you wear like very colorful, clothes, for example, it's very weird. I mean,
Like this
I
shirt,
know
like
what I have.
people would be like, "What?"
Of course, what this guy was somebody I was with me. They would say, if you like this shirt, yeah, like you showed me, yeah. So it's much weird there. Yeah, I know.
Oh, that's so funny. Yeah, and I think in America, like especially in New York City, people wear anything and everything. Like you have like the height of style and fashion, but then you also have
Yeah.
like grunge. You have like, people wear bags over their heads. People are screaming in the streets and no one's even batting an eye. Like in Florida, like Florida is a very different I'm in Florida now, and it's a very different kind of
Hmm.
culture. Like people it isn't very stylish, it's just kind of like ordinary. I don't think many people wear tie dye here in Florida. Actually, I don't think any people do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm kind of a eclectic. I wear just simple things. I don't
Yeah.
think I normally wear
Just
black either.
I know it's keep it simple in Sweden. Just it's easy.
Keep it simple. Keep it simple.
Yeah, yeah, because everything is if you make this over, like they will see you like this is a strange man, or they will say, this is a tourist. Yeah, they will know you exactly if you do something like this. Yeah,
So have you
and
have? Oh, go for it. Yeah.
yeah, and the third one is this one is very difficult. Every when there's a bus, if there is a train, don't sit near to anybody. That is very weird.
If
So
you
if there's
if
any
there's a
place like
train,
empty.
you never sit by someone.
Yeah, it's okay. You can say whatever, but it's weird. Like, I mean, they don't like it.
So people like their space.
Yeah, of course,
Cool. Have you have
very much
you
space.
have you traveled much around around the world or through Europe at all?
I mean, I was Italy. Uh, I mean, Egypt.
Egypt.
Okay, yeah, I was in Egypt.
How were those countries different from? How did you enjoy those countries, and how did you feel like they were different from Sweden?
Oh my God, yeah. Lately, when I go to Egypt, it's different. Everybody it was like crowd. The city is very crowd. Everybody was shouting. 24 hours is shouting. Everybody was busy. I know. When I hired an apartment there in Egypt, it was like very nice. Like you are in different world.
Mm, mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are away from Sweden. Yeah. So in Sweden, we have like it's when you are in your home, outside is silent. There is nobody going or there is nobody juggling or doing something. It's very silent. But in Egypt, is opposite. Everything is crowd. Everybody is screaming. Say something like, "We have something like this," or something like this, something like this. It's different word. I mean, yeah, and they are much respectful person, like very twist people, like they overwhelming you, like when you come there they say, hey, welcome, you are a good person or something like this, even if you can't speak English, even they respect you.
Mm, mm-hmm.
That's really nice in Sweden. In the Egypt, sorry, but in Sweden it's very different. If you are from other country, whatever country, they don't care. They
Mm.
don't give you any attention. So this is a big difference there. Yeah,
So let me just make sure that I got that. So in Sweden, people don't really care where you're from. It's like okay, but like in Egypt,
yeah,
people are very welcoming. Did you say
yeah,
they're
yeah.
very
Very
welcoming there too?
welcoming. Yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
That's good to hear. How about Italy? How is Italy different from Sweden?
Italy is like, I mean, social people, but they have different culture. I think so. I mean, uh, it's not much different, but when you go outside, like meeting people, like you have to greet every people when you go outside. It's like hi, 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 hi for every person. Yeah, it's like this. I think so. Italy, yeah,
And
and
in Sweden, you don't really. In Sweden, it's like you don't have to do that.
yeah, maybe you can say like this, but not for everybody. Yeah, so it's really different. Yeah, the one thing I was like, I mean, big difference from United States is here. When you live in a big area or in a big neighborhood, I mean, you have to know your neighbor. Like you have to introduce yourself. My name is like this, I'm like this. But in Sweden, don't do like this. It's really bad. Yeah, I live here like for almost 5 years here in this apartment. I don't know my neighbor beside me. No, I don't know him. He don't know me. Yeah,
That's
so it's
funny.
uh, it's
That's
much
funny.
different. Yeah, yeah, it's much different.
Hmm. Well, what are what
Don't
are
make like this.
yeah, like it's kind of it's odd for you to go and to introduce yourself to your neighbors in Sweden, or at
Yeah,
least at least where you
of
are, I
course.
guess, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. What about you know, one of my first talks on my YouTube here was with a black guy from Sweden, and
Hmm.
and it was interesting because like I do not think that they're like when I think of Sweden, I do not think of I think of white people pretty much. I think like 90% or 95% white people. But like for you, like what has your experience been with people of different color skin? Like black or brown people, and also with like different
Yeah.
religions too. What has your experience been like with that?
I mean, here, I mean, I could say it's false. If you say 90% is just white or Swedish people. Now, here is like almost like I could say is 45 or 50% is, I mean, outside of the country, like mix it. I mean, say Somali, Eritrea, and Syria, Iraq. Mostly is Afghanistan. Like it's a diversity country, I could say.
Yeah, it's a diverse country. Wow, interest. Wow.
Yeah,
So like
yeah,
so in your town, in your small town of ten
yeah,
to 11,000 people, like, do you see a lot of diversity there too, or is that kind of
yeah. Of
mainly in the?
course,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
of course. Yeah. Mostly here is like I could say for mostly like 6,000 Somalian people live here in my city. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's
Wow.
really nice.
Is so this
I
this is
mean,
main this is mainly from like the refugee crisis that's happened over the last few years, right?
yeah, of course. Yeah, it's happened like from 2010, 2000 to 2019. Yeah. So mostly like here is Somalian. So even like 20% here in Sweden is born here, like Somalian, Eritrean, or some different kind of country. Yeah, but
Wow.
it's really nice. Those. I mean, I could say those people they come here and speak in our language, which is very nice. Like I mean, say they are very smart.
Hmm.
So yeah. Uh, if I want to like learn their language, like it will take for me 10 years, But those guys, yeah, they can do it in 1, 2, 3 years. Yeah,
Wow.
perfectly. They can speak our language. Very nice. Yeah.
Wow. So do you find that things have changed a lot since diversity has increased, kind of because of these refugee crises and stuff? Like, have things changed in your country in Sweden because of this, or?
Yeah, I mean, in the last 10 years, like our economy go like up, because every refugee is coming like seeking for work or applying for a school or something like this. So now in this day, everybody is working and our average economy is going up. Uh, and it making develop in this country, it's making progress, so it's really nice.
Wow.
I'd say.
That's great to hear. That's great to hear. I did not know that Sweden was as diverse as you're talking about, and that
Yeah,
yeah, that's
so that's make us like our school is free, healthcare is free,
yeah,
and
that stuff. Like,
transport.
America is so far behind with the healthcare.
I mean, yeah, of course. I hear it here in dental is when you're making your teeth or to fix your teeth is free, So every people studying from other country, yeah. That's it. There is the nice. The good thing is even here in Sweden, they inspire you, they motivate you like to go to school and to pay in order. Every month, every student they get paid, from the government. Yeah, so it's really nice. So every
what
student who go to the school is he get paid, money
uh,
from the government.
what?
Yeah.
That's nuts. That's so. Are you're saying? I just want to hit this home that some people get paid to go to
Mhm.
school.
Yeah, of course. Every student get paid to go to school.
What do you think of
Yeah, it's really
America?
cool.
What do you think of the United States? What's your honest opinion of the U.S.?
I mean, I have some people live in United States, but I know them, they told me like United States is very different, Uh, one thing United States is good is really good. I mean, every people who came from other country is if you wanted to work, you can get in work, So you don't need any education, but basically, but it's really can get any work and you have any freedom. That's one is I like it. Second thing about United American States is social people, like I said. I
Right?
like it to, yeah, I mean, to introduce yourself to neighbor and to get open conversation with other people or something like this is really nice, you know.
So
That's why I like I stay
okay,
there.
so that's so you
Mm.
only have good things to say about the U.S. You don't have anything. You're being
I
very
mean,
nice.
I
You're
just,
being very nice. You know, like you're not. But I kind of want to hear. I don't know. Yeah, from I don't know. Are there any things that you
I
think
mean,
the U.S. could like? Do you ever think negatively about the U.S. or not, or do
I
you really not?
mean, I don't know. I mean, United States is very, I mean, the biggest country in the world, I could say. But uh, maybe in healthcare is very difficult in United States. I mean, it's very expensive.
Yes.
Just
Yeah.
yeah, that's make difference, but it's not much, you know. So, I mean, you guys pay taxes like for law. In Sweden, you have to pay like 40% from your work taxes, you know. So everything you pay taxes is going to every healthy care, school curriculum, or other thing, you know. But in United States, you pay like low taxes. I think so. I mean, I don't know if I'm right. Yeah.
That's true. I mean, it's yeah, it's complicated. I would say that it's weird. It's not really. It doesn't really work out to what you think. Like the poor people really don't pay much in taxes.
Okay.
But then you get up to like $40,000 or $50,000, and you're paying between 15 to 20%, 25% in taxes, and then
Mhm.
but then you get up to like very rich people, like you get up to like the billionaires, and they're able to get, find loopholes and not pay any
Mhm.
taxes, or pay very few taxes, like Amazon, the corporation paid zero in
Yeah.
taxes in
Well, yeah.
2019. They paid zero because our government subsidizes them. They say, okay, you're not going to pay any taxes
Mhm.
so that you can grow your business and you can employ more people. But that also means that, Amazon is $1 trillion company, $1 trillion, and they're not paying any money to the government to help with healthcare, to help with education, to help with, you know, any kind of welfare system or assistance or anything. So it's messed up and it's complicated. Um, I wish I knew more about it. I wish I
Wow.
knew more, Um,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, it's really different. Yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
it's
I don't know. Here in Sweden is, I mean, if somebody is working like it's depend how the person is working. If you get much income or much salary every monthly, you have to pay more taxes, like 30 or 35%, even the same one for other person. But the good thing is if you like, let's say, if you are fired from your job or if you don't have any job, then the government help you for your life, like paying the apartment, for your food, for everything because you've been working for a long time, so I mean, here in Sweden there is no poor person, I mean, like nobody is homeless. I mean, all
we
people
have a
have
lot of
their
homeless
own
people.
alternative.
We have a lot of homeless
Yeah,
people here. A lot of homeless people. It
yeah,
just
of
makes sense. Your
course.
system, the Swedish system, makes sense. If you make a lot of money, it means that you've kind of won, right? Like you've
Yeah,
achieved some success. And so in Sweden, if you win, then you pay more taxes to help other people to try to achieve their
yeah,
dreams too.
yeah, of course. That is a system in Sweden. Yeah,
Yeah, and that's good. That makes sense. And the American system does not do that. Yeah, it says, okay, you've won, then okay, you're making a lot of money. That means you win and you deserve all the more wealth. Like if you make money, then you deserve to keep it. Um, That's the mentality, and I don't think that's helpful for us. But
Yeah.
anyway, I'm rambling on about this stuff, but it's really interesting to hear your. I love hearing your thoughts about it.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, like look in Sweden, looking in United States is like it's complicated. I mean, their system is it's about politics, everything.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I completely agree with you. Well, before we get going, are there any
Yeah.
other kind of things that you'd like to mention? Like, I don't know, any other things that you'd like to talk about?
Really, I don't have anything. I mean, I think so. It was everything.
This was great. I mean,
Yeah.
you were very generous, man. Yeah, it was awesome talking.
Man, I
And
appreciate you.
and
Man.
look, like there was not one sentence that you said where I did not like. I understood everything you said. So in terms of your English, so like don't even worry about that. You know,
Hmm.
very easy to
Okay.
understand.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for having me, for having you even, like, I hope, do you have any, I mean, what's your name, your channel, your
Yeah,
YouTube
yeah,
channel?
yeah, yeah. So this is my YouTube. I wrote it down before, but this is it here. Building underscore
Uh,
bridges. Yeah. So if you check out that, if you check me out
yeah, I got it.
and
Yeah.
subscribe, then I mean I'm going to be uploading this video right now, so you'll be able to see it in a few minutes. Actually, when it'll probably be like 45 minutes or an hour before it's uploaded. But
No, that's okay. I have some friends, like, I will tell them, like, so I have a friend, I got it from United States. I had a good conversation with him. Like, like, yeah, let me check it. I will tell them, like, make subscribe or think like we have done a YouTube video or something like this. I would say to them,
yeah, and you know what? Like if any of your friends are interested in talking about their experiences, I would love to hear it. Like, and people love like there are people who watch these full interviews. It's crazy.
yeah, of course.
So
I have also, I mean, different from different country. I mean, I have Somali, Eritrean, Arabic, and they may like give you their culture, their history, their own history, country, everything.
and
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 it's
and what's interesting
very
is like
interesting. Yeah.
I mean like not real. I don't like when I talk to people from America, from the United States. Like
Mm.
we start getting into like deep conversations about like personal stuff, and that usually doesn't happen so much with people from other countries. But like people from America, they talk to me about like their drug problems and their family issues and their traumas and stuff. And I mean so this like the conversations can range from talking about economics and politics to childhood traumas, and there's just so much, and people really like
Yeah.
talking about it. Like like you never know who you're going to meet on here, and I'm thankful to have met you.
Yeah, that's why I like say American type, like where they like more conversation, like they're a social person. People is
Mhm.
yeah. I mean, like
Mhm.
not like Sweden. That's why I say like United States have like positive thing, like uh, talking, open conversation for each other, and doing some stuff like going together. And I mean, you got me,
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, of course.
no, but this is no, this is well. I guess I'm interested, like, to ask you further about that. Like, what do you think it is about Swedish culture, or like, why do you think people are more guarded, or are more? Yeah,
I
why are
mean,
people more guarded? You think?
it's not about guarded because they are shy people, like
Shy.
yeah, yeah. So uh, in terms of you, when you look them, like you think like those people are like, I mean, more privacy person or
Mm.
people is like they don't like to talk or something like this. But if you talk with them, so they are very shy people, like they don't like to interact or make connect with other people because it take a long time, take a lot of effort to get them and open conversation with them because they are very shy. They don't like talk much. But if you like get any friend or if they know you, that's really nice. They are nice person. I mean, like they are good people. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
that's
it's
it's cool.
yeah
Yeah.
yeah. It's in terms of just like they are very shy people. You know.
And it's making me think, like this conversation is making me think about how each culture opens up very differently.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Americans. I mean, the thing is that with me and another American, it we share a similar understanding, a culture of just like, you know, being fucked up because, our country sucks. Like in our minds, like we're both like, oh my God, everything sucks. Like let's commiserate. Whereas like, you know, like from someone from a different country, like you, there are a lot of other things that need to be understood before you really get
Mhm.
to know kind of where the status quo is with the person, so it's just it just takes a while longer to
Yeah.
get to know someone from a different culture better, like it's just natural, I think.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
you know but anyway, I
I
don't even know
know.
your name. I don't even know your name. What is your name?
Yeah, I mean, my friend they call me like Ibra, So I mean, like Zlatan Ibrahimovic, maybe
Well, wait,
the famous player.
could you type it in? I'm sorry, yeah, I don't. I thought you
Okay,
said Ibra. Was I right? Oh, I
Ibra.
was right. Okay, Ibra.
Yeah, of
Cool.
course.
And my
So,
name is my name is Kenny.
yeah.
Ibra. Great.
Nice to meet you, Ken, bro. It's
Yeah,
really
nice.
nice name. I think so.
Yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, I do. I love my name.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, Ibra, it was awesome talking, and I'm gonna upload the video, and yeah, yeah, it was a pleasure learning about you and talking
it's no
about,
problem. Yeah,
just talking about a
no
bunch of stuff.
problem, no problem. Yeah,
All right, man.
yeah, yeah. I
I'll
mean, see you. It's okay. Nice to meet you,
Yeah,
even. Yeah.
I'll see you, and yeah, dude, if you wanna, if you want to talk again, actually, like bring some of your friends on or something, or suggest it to your friends or whatever. I've got my
Okay.
email. I've got my email on my YouTube, so you can check
Okay.
that out. Okay.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I will check it. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
All right, man.
Yeah. Nice to meet you,
All
Ken,
right,
and
dude.
have a good day.
All right, dude. Sleep well. It's late there. Oh
Yeah, of course. It's midnight, I know.
my God.
Okay.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, cool guy. Hmm. Oh, that's fascinating. Like how, yeah, like in America, we're able to connect on a lot of different levels very quickly, whereas like other countries, people just are less vulnerable, or they're just barriers to. That's what it is. They're just barriers to understanding where a person is really coming from, and I think that kind of gets at why it's more difficult to get to a more open, vulnerable conversation with people from a foreign country than it is in America for me to connect with Americans in that way. So, but a lot of interesting stuff there. Okay, I'm gonna upload this video. Bye bye.